It's Tom and Todd's Face Off on WRKO.com.
It is another week of the famous Faces for Radio. That's right. You look at me, you look at Todd. You know why we're in radio. You find us every week on WRKO.com.
Mayor Menino wants WGBH, a tax-exempt organization, to pay for the city's services they use. Why shouldn't they just pay taxes?
Well, that's a great question, and I'm glad the mayor is raising it with a little bit more urgency, a little bit more energy. The news tells us that the GBH has been MIA. That's missing in action on these payments for a while. And they're
You're
a
talking
nonprofit.
about voluntary in lieu of tax
Yeah, payments in
But
lieu of taxes. As
the
most
real
of the
question is
colleges
they should be
and
made to pay
universities.
taxes. So should the big colleges. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Make them pay taxes.
I love this. Todd is the constitutionalist. Don't screw around with the Constitution. It is the governing document. The Constitution is explicit on this.
Constitution is
religious,
explicit?
educational, charitable
What's
institutions
educational about a
not
TV
subject to
station?
taxation.
What's it?
You are,
GBH is a
I love
TV
this.
and a radio station.
Note
There's
this
nothing
moment.
educational.
Note this moment. Todd Feinberg, the liberal, he's looking for money. He wants to raise taxes.
I'm looking for those freeloaders to pay their fair share.
Obama is filling out his NCAA brackets. Don't you think he has better things to do and more important things to worry about?
No, this is exactly what we want the President of the United States working on. The sports is very important. His golf game has to be worked on, from people who I know who played with him indicate. And given that he doesn't really have anything to contribute with the Middle East stuff, I mean, remember when Egypt was happening and he was changing his tune every few minutes?
This is the
perfect.
most incredibly distracting and frustrating and disappointing thing I could imagine. I don't have high hopes or expectations for President Barack Obama. He's hopelessly inexperienced for the challenge of the job and the responsibilities that come with it. That said, I don't mind him playing golf. Every president needs some recreational downtime. This bracket stuff, this is ridiculous. This is what juveniles do when they don't have anything else to do. He's the president. Come on. God.
Are you getting worked up about this?
Yes, I am.
Fidelity has shed jobs in the Bay State, and Deval Patrick is out of the country. A nicely timed layoff, or simply a coincidence?
Coincidence, but bad coincidence and bad vibes on this all across the board. I'm told the newspaper report said he was shocked, surprised, frustrated, disappointed.
Who?
The fact of the matter is he being Deval Patrick.
That's one of his flack set.
Yeah, well, whatever.
He's away.
He's on the road, and it's a trade mission, and those things are worthwhile. But pay attention to the home front more consistently, more persistently. If I was the governor, you call the CEO of Fidelity every couple of weeks and check in. Hey, what's going on?
That's probably why they're leaving. They're sick of all the phone calls. The nice thing is Deval is already one of the most persuasive and disarming snake oil salesmen in all of politics. Imagine he's in London and he's going to come back with a British accent, I'll bet you. You know how the president has all these fake accents?
Think he might come back with that bust of Winston Churchill that Obama gave back to the Brits?
And after that, I think, what's his name? What's the guy's name from Fidelity? Ned
Johnson. Sure.
Ned will probably want to come back once we have a British government.
Yeah, particularly if Deval is bringing fish and chips, right? That's one of the big things over there.
Yeah, these faces are made for radio. We're going back, but we'll see you with another Face Off next week at WRKO.com.